When did Saul become Paul? Spoiler alert, it did not happen when he was converted by Jesus at the whole Damascus Road thing. Okay, I'm Reverend Jim Keat, digital minister at the Riverside Church, and this is the Word Made Fresh weekly show where we talk about upcoming lectionary passages and themes and all that good stuff. And then you can borrow ideas for your sermons or Bible studies or just geek out on the Bible, because why not? So today we are talking about the lectionary passage from Acts for this upcoming Sunday, May 1st, 2022 in lectionary year C, if you're really wanting to be a Bible geek. And here's what it says. Meanwhile, Saul, still breathing threats and murder against the disciples of the Lord, went to the high priest and asked him for letters to the synagogue of Damascus so that if he found any who belonged to the way, capital W, men or women, he might bring them bound to Jerusalem. Now, as he was going along and approaching Damascus, suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him. He fell to the ground and heard a voice saying to him, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" He asked, "Who are you, Lord?" The reply came, "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. But get up and enter the city, and you will be told what you are to do." Now, there's a lot we could dive into on this. And if you're preaching a sermon, I mean, there's simple things like the whole, why are you persecuting me? And when you persecute these other people, you're persecuting Jesus. Brings us back to Matthew 25, when Jesus is like, whatever you do for the least of these, you do for me. Good parallels already. But I just want to spend a little bit of time on his name. He's still Saul. When does he first get called Paul? Let's do a quick Google search. Acts 13, verse 9. But Saul, also known as Paul, filled with the Holy Spirit, looked intently at him and said, da, 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 da. So here we are in his conversion, and he's still Saul. And then 3 chapters later, we find out he's also known as Paul. Jesus didn't change his name. It wasn't one of those, Simon to Peter or what Abram to Abraham, any of those kinds of name-changing moments. Here's what it is. Saul is a Hebrew name, and Paul is a Greek name. They're actually, the same name, just different languages. So when he's talking to people who speak Hebrew, when he's talking to the Jews, he uses his Jewish name, Saul. But when he's talking to the Gentiles in the Greek-speaking world, he uses a Gentile, a Greek name, Paul. That's it. It's just context. He is just showing up contextual to the world around him and identifying himself appropriately. All right. That's all for this one. We're keeping it nice and simple. Next week's is going to be the good stuff. Well, I think they're all good stuff, but it's the thing I've been telling you where I talk with someone else and it's not just me rambling. Well, there's still some rambling, but you hear some. There's 2 people rambling. All right, that's next week. You're going to notice I wear the same clothes though because we recorded it today. I'll see you then.